And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down.
I heard that. Stop yelling,
before
bro.
they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play. And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Ryan on second down.
Big concrete hits the ball.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage. When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them. On 3rd and goal, Ryan.
Oh, man! Damn, bro. Bullshit.
Mohamed Sanu, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Miss it because you fucking suck.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. He finds an opening past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I just ran it with my fucking quarterback. These niggas suck.
How difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them. Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm of how he can hurt you.
Food, baby.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left.
Oh my God, this nigga sucks dick! You fucking suck! Pussy.
Trey Burton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are in for 6. Now parking for the extra point. Parking with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
I gotta cut it because I lost the bet.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Not cut off all my facial, man. Cut off just a little bit.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Kick my goal game.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, you gotta get that!
Fuller there defensively. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl.
Damn, cuz, you gotta pick that shit, bud.
Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th. Youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66, and Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, Raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. This is taken at about the 14.
Wasn't too far from
breaking that. Officially,
sometimes lying.
15, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better.
Payne was dying.
Really well.
Huh?
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Over the middle complete. That's Sims.
Little baby.
Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
What's that doing?
Chillin'. Quit sounding like you got some pussy.
On first down, they run with Howard.
Payne, what the fuck did you tell that nigga?
Got some
And
pussy.
he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it?
Came
I
here
mean,
like you
just
got
zoom.
like you
Quick,
trying to act
and
like
what a
your
terrific
voice.
play, holding them in
I'm
no
not.
game.
I'm just talking normally.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton.
This
And he
dude
takes it
sucks.
down deep into
Whoa,
enemy
you challenged your
territory.
game.
A big play there just before halftime.
You know what?
45 yards.
What up, little nigga? I guess close, dude.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he will touchdown, Chicago.
This dude sucks.
Mitchell Trubisky as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead.
My bad, Payne. I'm on the phone and shit, but I hear you talking to this nigga. Why you gotta talk to him like that?
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Pressure and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, Flo, let me know when your game over.
You assing man, little nigga.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Trubisky. Rush coming in. He's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play.
Say yes or no.
Make it a 2nd down. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Stop saying it. All fucking say it. I don't give a fuck about what they say.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ryan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is smart. Huh?
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that one's going to be over
out.
Everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good...
Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for two. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
This nigga is getting bullshit.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal.
I'm not going to say it.
The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game. The Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, where was it, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence. And it was sudden death. Alan Amici, the Colts got the ball. They scored. No one talked about anything but, boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown, ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss, threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it.
Again, Ryan. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Alright,
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of
damn.
until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing again. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. To throw again is Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
How long has that been going on?
They'll get it up the middle. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. This will be
I fucked up!
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu.
I watched it,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
series.
And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then.
They got I Am Legend pain? Since when?
I can.
Oh, where they got I Am Legend on Netflix? I'm about to watch that today.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
What?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because it won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 2nd down, Trubisky dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But for this lead, they're electing to throw the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Don't make me get you in the fucking dick, man.
On 1st down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Somehow, I don't know. You can't have nobody. I mean, this shit crazy.
Here's Ryan to throw.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go, let's go.
This is Howard.
Malibu.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I'm not gonna see them shits, bro.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Trubisky.
Oh, my God.
Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He's back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No, but I'm in this game and I can't pause it. And it's towards the end. You feel me?
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going up for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Come on, man. This nigga sucks.
Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Now Ryan.
Good shit. Let's go. Fuck yeah.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that can be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Oh, you hate me.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards.
Open it right now. It's 9 seconds left. Can I finish?
You see it? You see it?
Looky here. Trubisky wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt.